Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Paul Church from Clarity Craft here in the UK. Welcome to another episode of Clarity Social TV. And it's a special hour this hour. Many of you may be aware that we're currently having a 30% off sale on all things Clarity, Groovy, Pergamano and Fresh Cut Dyes. So I thought, since the offer ends at midnight tonight, which is Monday the 28th of July, I'd share some highlights with you. So the lovely Jilly should be in the room with you, and if you have any questions, she's there to help and she'll filter them through to me. So the sound is good. Thank you very much, Miss Jilly. There we go. So we'll just give it a few moments for some friends to join us. Who was in the shack this morning? Barb is back. Yeah, I mean, wasn't it that listening to the stories? I mean, just San Francisco sounds absolutely amazing. So if you missed this morning's episode of The Shack, which was sort of unscheduled, Barb decided last night that, you know, she was back in the country, so she'd get back in the shack, and so to speak. And Barb will be back with us again on Sunday for the first Sunday of the month, and then back in the shack on Monday at 10 o'clock, continuing the stories all about her road trip with the lovely Sam Crow. So I thought for this hour, since the sale comes to a finish at midnight today, I just highlight a couple of products that have been really, really popular over the past week, really. Because in a way, we sort of kicked off the sale on Monday. I brought you some special offers on Monday and Tuesday with the lovely Louise. And then was joined by Deborah Wheeler on Friday. Then I did a recording which went out on Saturday. So maybe you didn't see the show on Saturday. It was just about 20 minutes or so. And I thought what we'd do, we'd have a look at it today. If you missed that show and you haven't got time to go back, because the bundle we put together of designs by the lovely Jazz has double points until midnight tonight. So let's bring up some details of what I'm going to share with you over the course of this hour. So the first collection is Jazzy's Floral Panels and Petite Sentiments A5 Square and A7 Stamp Collection. Now, this has double points. The item number is 11819. Normally £67.45, but because it has that 30% saving, it brings the price down to £47.22. Now, in addition to that fantastic saving, you will also get your club discounts as well. So if you're a Diamond Club member, you'll get an additional 15% off of that £47.22, bringing that price down to £40.14. And as I say, this offer only lasts until midnight today. So that's the first collection I wanted to share with you. And what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at some artwork. Then on Friday, the lovely Deborah Wheeler was shining a light on some of our cut card kits. Careful how I say that. And this is the Garden Bird collection, together with the deluxe book box storage to keep everything in. So we'll have a look at this one. The item number for that is 21160. You have a £15.06 saving, bringing it down to £35.15. Diamond Club members, that brings that price down to £29.88. The other cut card kit that Deborah was sharing with us on Friday was the lovely Petal Flower. So much versatility. I mean, in here you've got an A5 stamp and mask set. You've also got an A6 stamp and mask set. And then Mr. Dave, on his lovely old-fashioned machines, he creates the card blanks. You get card blanks, you get toppers, and you also get envelopes as well. Then Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the Nested Square Doodle Frame It's Frames and Panels die collection. Oh dear, there's definitely a few mouthfuls in this hour, isn't there? Just as well I got my teeth in, so to speak, to get all the, make sure I don't say anything that I shouldn't say. So these were back in stock, item number 31420. You've got a set of 5 of these fantastic dies. Savings available on them individually, but many of you are going for the complete collection, and the item number for that is 31420. £37.49 saving, bringing that price down to £87.46. So a Diamond Club member brings that price down to £74.35. So in a way, you're paying for 3 of them and getting 5. So you're getting 5 for the price of 3. Yeah, so you're getting 2 of them free. So those 2 at the bottom, if you're a Diamond Club member, absolutely free of charge. Then we have the circle dies. This is item number 31567. Same fantastic saving and the same special price of £87.46 as well. And then finally, Barb this morning in the shack decided to talk about the lovely scenic rounds. This is the A5 Slim stamp and mask collection, item number 11352. You've got a £14 and £39 saving, bringing that price down to £33.58. And Barb said that she'll be doing a craft along with this collection later on in August. Goodness me, August, just around the corner. Where does time go? I really don't know. I remember it was June. We were saying like halfway through the year already, and then fast approaching Christmas. Been doing Christmas on Hobbymaker since the middle of June. Yeah, I mean, and then this weather, one minute it's raining, then it's sunny. So I thought what we'd have a look at first, I've got the details on the side of the screen for Jazz's Floral Panels and Petite Sentiments. As I mentioned earlier, this has double points up until midnight. Everything on the show you can find on our website. Gilly will pop a link up to our show page, which you can find on the claritycrafts.com website. Click on the little turquoise button that says Clarity TV, and you'll see everything in there, either individually or in their collections as well. So you can either order online by going to the website, or up until 4:30 today, you can give the office a call on 01732 868 215, where the lovely Sue or Pete will take your calls. And if you've got any questions, then they're there to help as well. Right, okay, I'm going to have a slurp of coffee so I can draw some breath. Thank you so much for keeping me company again this afternoon. So I thought what we'll do, we'll have a look at those stamp sets individually, designed by Jazz, and some amazing artwork from the design team. So if I bring in the first set, so this one is the From Me to You A5 square stamp set, available individually, 11815. Now you've got loads of lovely little elements on here, so I'm going to zoom in a little bit now. Let me come in a little bit closer so you can see. Each of the stamp sets have 6 sentiments on there. The tulip heads, you can use a little infill, so it's like a 2-way overlay, or you can use them separately to create some lovely backgrounds. The same with these little daisies, and also the way in which Jazz designed them, they often work in both directions. And because these are 2 separate stamp sets, you can have this as wide or as close as you want to. And you can get really clever when we have a look at some of the artwork from the design team on what you can do with them. So the first piece is from the lovely Deborah Wheeler, and she's used one of our square backdrop stamps, infilled it, and then added some colour. So she's chosen on your anniversary, but that could be anything. This one here from the lovely Elaine Milner, stamped onto some of our 5x7 petite card toppers, which will also be in the sale as well. Then, talking of Sam Crow, this one here, sending you a little sunshine. And Sam has used this particular stamp upside down, so to speak. Then we've got another piece of artwork, Debbie McMullen. So you can see now how you can bring them together or have them wide apart. Then this artwork, sometimes we go back and we look at some artwork and you forget how beautiful the designs are. This one here is from Elaine Milner, and she's created a beautiful background just using the tulips. And then finally, another piece of artwork, and this one is from Julie Dunn. So you've got 6 of the different sentiments on there, and each of the stamp sets have 6 different sentiments as well, so you can mix and match. And when you look at the price on here, where you've got that £20.23 saving and double points as well, maybe you missed it when we first showcased this collection. The next one is item number 11816, and this is the Just Because floral panels from Jazz. And you've got that lovely sort of heart shape as well. This one here is from Sonia. So Sonia's taken that design, but she's created a lovely sort of inky, sort of colourful background on a scrap piece of card, and then taken a craft knife, split it out, and then just edged it. Now this one from Debbie McMullen, she's taken the same panel and topped and tailed it. So all of a sudden you've now got a completely different shape. This one here from Sheila Metzler, Just Because. So that's keeping it really nice and simple using our 3.5 by 3.5 stencil card, also in the sale. Then another one from Deborah Wheeler, and that's using the stripe box stencil. So she's taken our stencil brushes, added some colour, and then stamped into it. If you're looking for quick and easy, then these cards really do the job, so to speak. This one here from Elaine Milner as well. And Elaine's used the embedders to finish it off, which also happen to be in the sale as well. Then we have the third one in the collection. This is Just For You, item number 11817. And I like this one. You've got the lovely sort of, I suppose they're like primroses. And each of them have different fonts as well, out of the 4 different sets. So we've got this one from Julie Dunn. So she's created a frame and then used it as a centerpiece as well. And then this one from Sheila Metzler, it's the same concept, but Sheila's used the edges to those panels to create a complete box and just put another sentiment in the middle. This one from Debbie McMullen, she has offset them. So that's really nice. I mean, that would work like that as well, wouldn't it? Really lovely. And then just using a stencil in the background. Then what else have we got? This is lovely. Linda Spencer. Now she's used Barb's Bijou Floral Alphabet. Just for you, L and E on your special day. And it's also got a little bit of Perga glitter just in those flowers. Now I'm sure Barb's Bijou Floral Alphabet will also be in the sale as well. This one from Linda Spencer, that's using our postcards, Home Sweet Home, topping and tailing it. So this is a separate piece of card and then just finished off down the sides. This one here from Sheila Metzeler. I like the way that she sort of got the two coming in and then the two going out to create, and then just adding the different sentiments. Just writing to say, missing you more every day. Oh, this one from Julie Dunn. Just using those flowers and some of the sentiments. And when you look at what you get on each of these stamp sets, it really is crazy. Now, this one from Debbie McMullen, she's used 3 different stamp sets to create this. So she's used one we're looking at now, then this one's from the next one, and this one is from the heart one earlier on. So let's have a look at the next one in the collection. This is item number 11818, and this is the With Love floral panels. And if I turn that round again, you can see that the designs work both ways. Choose one of them, choose 2 of them, have them together, have them apart. So for example, on this one here, now this one, can't remember who did this one. So this is taking the stamp exactly how it comes. So you can see there, nice and easy. However, this one is using this. No, got that the wrong way around, didn't I? This one uses, oh, I'm getting confused now. Yes, that one exactly as it comes. And this one is just using that top one, top and tail. Not much in it. It's just about the length of that central flower just there. Oh, goodness me. Okay, another one from Linda Spencer, using our poetry stamps in the middle. That's lovely, isn't it? Serenity Prayer. And it's nice that you can create that lovely frame. A little bit of metallic gel pens in there. Let me come in on this one. So the leaves are coloured in with our metallic gel pens, which will also have 30% off as well. Then use it to build a scene like Linda's done on this one. That's using the Meadow Dance stamps. Built a little scene on the inside. Deborah Wheeler, clean and simple. I spy an embedder on there as well. Debs does like her embedder. Our cloud masks. Then this one from Debbie McMullen. That's using one of Barb's Japanese stencils in the background. Now I reckon that one is, ooh, maybe it's a snowdrop. A little bit of glossy accents on the flowers. And then finally in the collection, you also get the Petite Sentiments, which is item number 11379. So all of those stamp sets, item number 11819, all available individually as well with that 30% saving. But as I said, it only runs until midnight today. And if you're watching this after the 28th, then those prices will have changed. Right, what's next on my list? Ah, yes, the cut card kits. This was a fantastic concept when we launched them. And if I go to, let's have a look. I'm going to bring the bird one in. This is our garden bird. So there we go. Item number 21160. All indexed, so when you pop them on your shelf, you'll be able to see which collection is in them. So great for your indexing and also for your storage as well. So we open this up. You've got your index in here. So you're going to get your A5 Stamper Mask set, 5 large card blanks, 5 large shapes, and then 5 large envelopes. You're also going to get 1 A6 Stamper Mask set, 5 of your small card blanks, 5 of your small bird shapes, and 5 small envelopes as well. And these are perfect like for your 3D greeting cards, home decor, place settings, invitations, ornaments, mobiles, wedding favors. and there's no glue required at all. And we also do the refill packs as well. So if you're looking to, you get 5 of each of the sizes. So if you're looking for more, then you can also get the refill, and they also have that 30% discount. So let's have a look. So look, these are, I love these. So they're beautifully hinged. You've got a panel across the bottom to add your sentiments in there. So these are your larger ones, like so. Then I'm going to take one of these out. Look, beautifully die cut by Dave on his old-fashioned machines. And then you get, look, these are fantastic. I loved it. These are so cute. They really are. Okay, so you get those. Then you get your little toppers to go on top as well. Okay, you can see that they just all push out. What else are we getting in here? Then you've got your large bird toppers. You've got 5 of your small gummed envelopes. You've got 5 of your large gummed envelopes, and these are lovely, really sort of good quality. Then you've got your A6 stamp set. You've got your, let's have a look, A5 stamp set, and then you've got your 2 sets of masks as well. So if I bring in some printouts of the stamps, you can see in a lot more detail what you're going to get on each of these stamp sets. Now the stamps are available individually as well. So if we look at the A5 set, the item number for that is 11390. And you've got the birds in different directions because obviously you can stamp on both sides of those card blanks. So you've got the traditional garden bird or blue tit. Then you've got a more arty one, got the lovely script in the background, the roses. I mean, look at, sometimes we often ignore the little elements on here. You've got your little silhouette garden bird, you've got an outline, you've got some flowers, you've got the 2 little birds there, some sentiments on there, some dangles. I love the bird cage with these 2 little birds flying out as well. So that's your A5 stamp set, which is included. Then if you wanted the A6, so these again work perfectly on the card blanks. Item number 11391. I love this one. And it just, I've got some beautiful artwork here. So this one here is from Sheila Metzler, and you can see how beautiful that looks. And this background on the stamp board, which will also be in the sale, is from the flower kit that's coming up. So it really shows how you can mix and match the different elements from the different kits. This one here, who did this one? This one is Debbie McMullen. Look, absolutely gorgeous. Excuse me. And I love that you've got the outline to that. And if you go back and watch the Friday show, then Deborah will show you exactly how to position and stamp those up. This one here from Tina Morris. So she's created a lovely background with those flowers. This one here from Sheila Metzler. And this is great. This is using one of the little garden birds, stamped both sides. And those are from the flower set coming up, the petal. Designer papers in the background. This one is Julie Dunn. A little bit of foam pad underneath those. That is the oval Pico dies. This is lovely, really sort of lovely and arty. Andy Duggan created this piece. Sonia Goodliff. Look, using those elements around there to add detail. This one here from Elaine Milner, and that's got some lovely perga glitter on those roses. So you can either bring out the colour of the roses or bring out the colour in the background. What else have we got? This one here from Barb. This is using our Great Lakes Favourites papers. They'll be in the sale as well. And my all-time set of stamps, the Special Day Sentiments. Sending a little note your way with wishes for a lovely day, and using the little dangles to add a little bit of detail to the sentiment. So that is your Slow Down with Clarity cut card kit, Garden Bird collection, and deluxe book box storage, item number 21160. Right, let's move on to the next collection, which is, oh, this is nice. This is the, I know I keep saying it, this is the Petal Flower collection. There's 8 different collections in total, which you'll find the others on the website as well. But Deborah was just shining a light on 2 of them. So I'm going to go back to the details here. There we go, to the left of your screen. So it's the same configuration. You've got your lovely indexing on your Slow Down with Clarity storage box, indexing on the front as well, and it has the same configuration. So you've got your stamps in there, A5 and A6, your card blanks, your little toppers, and your envelopes as well. Stamps available individually as well. Item number 11394. And see this one, I really like this particular one here, because if you turn it that way, all of a sudden you've got trees. So no longer is it a flower, it's in a flower aperture. And it was funny, wasn't it? If you tuned in on Friday, we were saying this could be a footprint, it could be the body of a butterfly or a bee. So that's your A5 stamp set. And then if you want the A6, item number 11395, all of these are individual stamps. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different designs, plus the one in the center. Then you've got your infill stamps. So these ones here, infill there, which Debs was showing us on Friday. And this adds block color to each of these petals up here. So let's have a look at some artwork using this collection. And this one is Debbie McMullen. So what Debbie's done, she's used the larger card blank, and then she's put the little one on top and decorated on the inside as well. Isn't that great? I love these cut card kits. This was one that Debs did on Friday. So if you want to see how that was created, we have a download available as well, with a list of ingredients for this collection. Then we've got one from Linda Spencer. And they look different just by using different colours. Then we've got this one from Barbara, offsetting. So using a piece of 3.5 by 3.5. This is using, I reckon this is oxide inks. Colour's been applied using a spot-on sponge. And then I would say that's been lightly spritzed. 1, 2, 3, stop. With some water to give it that sort of gentle softness to it. Then monochromatic Sheila Metzeler. That's nice. So using the large topper and the smaller topper, and then using that that dangle stamp in the background. This one here has also been done by Sheila. So she's decoupaged this, stamped onto, I reckon that's stamped on designer paper. And then, wow, she really got carried away with that. It's on the inside, it's on the front, and it's on the back as well. So potentially you got 4 cards there. Do you want to go fresh and funky? So you've got this one here from No Name. There's no name on that one, but that's nice. Doing different colors, and you can do that because you can apply using the spot-on sponges. Ah, okay. No name on this one, but look, that bee. I thought I'd seen that somewhere. So this is nice. This is on stamp board. The smaller flower stamped randomly in the background, a little bit of colour added, and perga glitter on the wings as well. If I get that, if I do it that way, look at that. Coming on this one, where we're going this way. Look at that. The perga glitter, so ultra fine. I love that one. So different, thinking outside the box. Then another one from Deborah Wheeler. So this time, this one's been heat embossed. And this one from Debbie McMullen, partial art again, using one of the stamps to create a border down the side. And then this shows the versatility of where you can combine both of the kits together. So this one is from Jane Telford. So she's used that lovely garden bird. She's trimmed it down a little bit more, or she stamped it and just cut it out herself, using the large flower and the smaller flower to create a lovely background. Okay, so that is item number 21236, and that is the Petal Flower collection, and £35.15. If you're a Diamond Club member, that brings it down to £29.88. Right, so I thought what we'd have a look at next is, let me see, block print. This is lovely. So let me bring this one in. Artwork is so versatile, it really is. Item number 31287, 30% saving, £7.50 off, bringing it down to £17.49. So let's have a look on the overhead. Whee, there we go. Move that out of the way. So each of these dies, so you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, you've got 5 different dies, and they only cut on the outside. So if I take this off, for example, okay, the inside doesn't cut. So what that means is it gives you a 2-for-1, so to speak. If you cut the individual dies out on their own through your machine, then what you're going to get is a solid panel. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the only one that has a little inside cut is this one, which gives you that. And what I love is that they're not perfect circles, so they haven't got a completely straight edge. They've got a lovely sort of arty shape to it. So that's if you cut them all out individually. Then if you start to cut them out with the next size down inside, you then get these fantastic frames. So here we go again. So you can see there. So it really is, it's, I'd say 2-for-1 in relation to what the value that you can get out of them. And that's the same for the next 2 die collections that we also have coming up. So let's have a look at some artwork using this. This is from Linda Spencer. So she's cut several out and then inlaid them back in to create that lovely sort of mandala effect. And then that's using one of the block print stamps in the middle. Very nice. Then this one from Jane Telford. I like this. So Jane's cut all of them out individually, then layered them back up, but she's also used them as stencils to add a little bit more detail to it as well. Then this one from Linda Spencer, using our Pergamano parchment poppets in the center. So you've got the lilac one, which has been cut out on its own. So that gives you the lilac in the background. And then these 2 cream ones, whoops, sorry for that. These 2 cream ones have then been cut out individually and then placed on top. If I go on this camera, there we go. So you can see the lilac is a solid panel, and then the cream one, it's an illusion that it looks as if it's been embedded into it, doesn't it? And it shows that despite it sort of that block print, it works beautifully with the poppets. This one here is another one from Linda, and she's taken that little centerpiece and made some flowers. So not just for framing, not just for sort of your matting and layering. Have a play. And that, I wonder what flowers she's used on there. Blah, blah, blah. Kiss stamps. Nice. So that's lovely, isn't it? And then finally, again, Pergamano poppets. These are the toppers from Debbie McMullen, and just layering on different colours and then using them as a stencil in the background as well. So that one there is your block print nested circle frames, Clarity Fresh Cut die, item number 31287. Right, let's move on to, these are lovely. The nested circle doodle frame it, frames and panels die collection. Oh, where do we come up with these names? Really? They don't make it easy when you have to talk about them. So you've got 5 fantastic die sets here. You've got, which are all normally $24.99. You've got the, well, let's have a look. Let me bring them in for you to tell you what you've got. So this is the same principle as the block print one we were just looking at. Let me just bring that in. Okay, so if I go to the overhead and put my head out the way, so you can see here, cut them all out individually and you get those lovely solid panels. This particular one is the letterbox collection, and this would look lovely if you had some really fine ribbon that you could weave in between all of the layers, or just some really nice, maybe some arty cord. So if you cut them all out individually, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different layers there. Run them all through the machine at once, and you get what I call your floppy bits. Okay, so now you've got that beautiful design as a frame that you can just use independently. Or you could do this one, and you'd have a wider panel on there as well. So that's your letterbox die. Then we have our diamonds and dots, item number 31467. Same concept, your 10 different layers, and then your 10 floppy bits. I mean, look at that. What an illusion that is. Then the third one in the collection is the whirl. And this is nice. I mean, the detail on these dies are absolutely crazy. So you've got your 10 different mats as well, and then your 10 floppy bits. And this is just the tip of the iceberg of what you can do with them, because when did I do this? This was a week ago today, last week. We looked at the squares, and I showed you different ways of using them, how you can create larger frames, smaller frames. Then we go on to the next one in the collection. This is your scallop, item number 31469. Really nice on that one. Same concept as before, your 10 panels and then your 10 floppy bits. And finally, we have the foliage, item number 31470. So again, these are normally $24.99. They all have 30% off. So I think that brings it down to £17.49, because that'll be the same price as the block print. So let's have a look at the artwork on this one. This one is from Julie Campbell. So she's used it in conjunction with some lovely parchment art. These are Jane Nesterenko's fuchsias. I'd recognize those anywhere. Then we've got one by Carol Pankstello. These are designs from Mel Turner. This one's lovely, from Dee Paramore. So you can see here how you can create your wider frames. The Bijou ribbon sentiments. They're a must-have as well. They're really nice. You've got thank you. I think you've got happy birthday. You've got Merry Christmas in there, I believe. Lovely little set of A6 stamps. Really nice. Then you can go all, look at that for colour. This is using our quote postcards. So you can see here, you've got your black ring, so your floppy bit, so to speak. Then you've got your solid panels, and this is using the Japanese symbols collection. We've got the Chinese lantern stencils in the background. Then we've got the striped stencils. Who did this one? Let me have a look. Andy Duggan. Love that. Oh, look, there's the bamboo. I wonder if you can see that. Let me come in a little bit closer. Very subtly in the background, you've got the overlay, two-way overlay bamboo stamps. Look, you can see it more there on that one. That's nice. Then we can go all party again. This one is Josie Davidson. So she's taken the Pergamano parchment poppets and turned them into baubles. That's lovely. I know, I've got to stop saying it. I do apologise, but this one, Debbie McMullen, using Barb's Japanese flowers on that one. If friends were flowers, I'd pick you. Sent with love. Then Tina Morris. These are Barb's Japanese. What flowers were these? These were Starflower. That's right. They were used in our retreats a couple of years back. Whoops, sorry, it's gone out of focus. There we go. Yes. And we'll talk about the retreats because they're just around the corner. I like that. I love the red, the black and the white. Very Japanese. Linda Spencer. That's using Barb's 12 Days of Christmas. #1. Then these two are lovely. These are from Carol Pankstello. So great for your mini makes, just framing those pieces of artwork. Really nice. On Linda Spencer. And this was using the Just Flowers A5 stamp set. Beautiful designer paper in the background. Little dragonflies on there. Then this one is from Tina's Kiss stamps and the quote stamp sets. So I like that there's no colour in the background and then just colour added to that, finished off with the beautiful scallop frame. Dee Paramore, using my favourite stamp set again, Special Day Sentiments. No matter how you spend your day, hope it's special in every way. And that's definitely a companion paper in the background. This one, parchment, look at that. I love that look of that soft pale blue companion papers. So you can see you've got the scallops in there as well. You've got the panels. You can die cut your parchment. This one, Dee Paramore again, using our floral friend round dies. My stamps again. Really nice. And that's all been layered up. It's all been decoupaged up as well. Then using it as your floppy bits, as your rings, Debbie McMullen. And that's the Just Flowers A5 stamp set. Deborah Wheeler. That's one of Linda Williams' Christmas Treasure stamp sets. I love the white on white on that. And then finally, one more from Deborah Wheeler using the Floral Friend dies and some of our lovely designer paper in the background. So that one there is item number 31567. So if you like the circles, how about let's have a look at the squares. So for those details, item number 31420, the nested square doodle frame its frames and panels die collection. 30% saving, bringing it down to £87.46, and a Diamond Club member brings it down further to £74.35. Now, let me just bring those details up there. If you're tuning in for the first time, you keep thinking, what's he keep going on about Diamond Club membership? Well, we have three fantastic craft clubs. We have a stamp club, we have a stencil club, and we have a groovy club. And they are a 12-month subscription, which you can either choose to pay on a monthly basis, and it's £7 a month, or you can pay for the whole year up front. And you can join one club, two club, or three clubs. Now, if you belong to one club, you'll get 10% off all your online purchases, or when we have our open days and retreats, you'll also get 10% off as well. If you belong to two clubs, any combination, so you could go stamp and stencil, you can go stamp and groovy, groovy and stencil, the choice is yours. You'll then get 12.5% off of all of your online purchases, and also when we do our retreats and open days. Now, if you want to belong to all three of them, which gives you your stamp, your stencil, and your groovy, then that will give you 15% off all your online purchases over the phone as well. Twice a year, we do a half price club member sale. So we just had one of those in June. And we often have special events just for our craft club members. And for each month, what you get for each of the clubs, you get a fantastic product. You get a booklet now with 2 projects in them. And you get a newsletter from Barb that she writes herself. And it also tells you of what's coming up on the month ahead as well. Yeah, I mean, when you look at that, and I'm sure Julie could pop a link up to our craft club pages if you would like some more information on that, or alternatively, you can give the office a call as well, and they can talk you through the various options. And as soon as you sign up, your discount is applied automatically. All you need to do is purchase the relevant club or clubs, then sign out of your account, log back in, and then you'll see your club discount as well. So really, really nice and easy. And you do have the option of paying monthly for 12 months or paying upfront for 12 months as well. Okay, so let's have a look at the nested square doodle frame it. These are the ones we've just got back in stock. If you just want the film strip set, so it's the same as before. You've got your lovely panels, item number 31384, and then you've got your floppy. So it works exactly the same. Cut them out individually, you get your panels, cut them out together, and you get your frames. Then we have the chevron, item number 31385. Same as before, all the lovely floppy bits. Then I like this one, the dots. Yeah, the dots. That's what it is. Remind me of, this is another one that's lovely for weaving ribbon or a lovely cord through the middle as well. Then we have them as your individual frames. Then we've got the hearts, item number 31387. Same as before. Look at that. That's really, ooh. And then finally, we have the lattice, item number 31388. all individually with 30% off, but also in that complete collection as well. So let's have a look at some artwork. This one is Tina Morris, and this is using Barb's Japanese Tiles stamps in the middle there. That's nice. I love the craft card and the white with a little bit of colour just adding. This one's from Sarah Brennan, and that's using the samplers, the Just backdrop samplers. That's nice. I love those. This one is from Tina Morris as well, and that was using the flowers and flower pots. Same as this one here from Sonia Goodliff. So you're creating all the different layers, and it just allows the colour to come through from behind. This one is from Barb, using the, I reckon that's a Poppet postcard. Oh, and those lovely, what they get? Sentiment panel stamps. They'll be in the sale. Jane Telford, using Barb's wooden toys, the dies and the stamp sets. Look, never too early for Christmas. This one from Debbie McMullen, using Jane's, this is Jane's winter scenes in the middle. Then we have this one from Jane Telford, and these baubles are from Linda's Christmas compendium stamp set and the circle backdrop. This one here from Sarah Brennan, that's also from Barb's Japanese tile set. Men's cards, this is perfect. Debbie McMullen. So this one here is from the Just Transport A5 stamp set. I hope you're making a list. Maybe you're thinking, oh, I like that. You need to go and have a look. There's only so much I can put into our show page. Otherwise, you spend all day going through it. This is from Debbie McMullen, and this is using the postcards. Nice. This one, another one from Debbie, using the Japanese tiles. This one from Sarah Brennan, using Linda's Dangles, A6 stamp set. Sarah Brennan, using the Just Flowers, A5 backdrop stamps. Deborah Wheeler, Just Flowers, A5 backdrop stamps. Sonia Goodliff. Oh, look, I love the Japanese Blossom. Really nice, that one. And then this is Barb's Large Shack People. These are great. Debbie McMullen on this one. Lovely little stencil in the background. Linda's Floral Poppies. That one is from Debbie McMullen as well. I think these are all Debbie McMullen. You can tell she loves the die, can't you? This one is Pixie Poppet A5 stamp set. And then finally, Deborah Wheeler on this one, and that's using the Just Transport A5 backdrop stamp sets as well. So that is your, let me bring those details up for you, your nested square doodle frames and panels die collection. Then this morning, Barb was telling us all about her road trip with the lovely Sam Crow, and then decided to shine a light on this collection of scenic rounds. Item number 11352, available individually, or you can buy them as a complete collection with that 30% saving, bringing it down to £33.58. If you're a Diamond Club member, that comes down to £28.54. Each of the stamp sets also come with its own mask as well. And Barb said that she's going to be doing a craft along with these stamps in August. Once she's got her diary sorted out, now that she's back in the country. So I would say watch this space. So So let's have a look at this collection. So you can see here, you've got your California rounds, item number 11351, your fairy rounds, item number 11349, and then your boating rounds, item number 11350. So if you missed out on the shack this morning, let's have a look at some artwork. This one here from Julie Dunn. Then this one here from Sheila Metzeler. Look at that, beautiful. This one here, I'm sure when Barbara showed it, I managed to see her name. Yeah, that was Sheila Metzeler. She created this lovely little pocket. And you can see where you've got the masks, where you can, so you stamp that one, cover it up, and then those two either side. Then Debbie McMullen, using some of our Doodle aperture dies to cut into them. Jane Telford, using some of Sam's fishy papers in the background. I think this one flips up. Gone fishing. Then we've got some tags from Sarah Brennan. That's nice. I wonder what stencil that is. That's a lovely stencil. Let me have a look, see if I can find out. Ah, okay, so if you like that lovely background, that is using the pond fish stencil, item number 00312. I think that's what, yeah. Or it could be a new design stencil club back issue, water 00774. I reckon that one's the water and that one's the fish. I mean, there's a slight difference, but hey ho. Then another one from Sarah Brennan. The lovely quotes in the background. Elaine Milner, just stamped out in black and just some pencil line added to that. No, oh, I remember Barb did this in the thing. It's using the sponge daubers, picking up the ink and then just creating sort of like a random background. That's effective, isn't it? Then Debbie McMullen with the fairies. She's away with the fairies on that one. Julie Dunn, using the doodle dies again. Then this one is Sarah Brennan. And then that opens up like so. That's nice. I like that. And then this one from Jane Telford. So there we go. So item number 11352. Don't forget, all these prices do go back up at midnight tonight as well. And that is on Monday, the 28th of July, 2025. Just in case you're watching this back a year later and you're thinking, oh, those prices, they're not the same. That'll be why. And then just before I disappear and go back, excuse me, just give you some details of our retreats, which are fast approaching, so that we get these in the right order. If you would like to spend an inky arty day with the lovely Barbara, Monday and Tuesday, the 18th and 19th of August, item number 60211. And they are £250 plus your club discount, and that's in the fantastic Ditton Community Centre in Maidstone. If you want to come on the Wednesday or Thursday, then the item number for that is 60212. And then finally, if you're into your partying and you want to get groovy with Linda Williams, so to speak, then that is on the Saturday and Sunday, the 23rd and 24th of August. And this is the one that replaces our annual parchment retreat at the Spa Hotel. So we thought what we would do, we'd combine it all in 1 week, because it makes sense to sort of hire the hall. I mean, we literally got the hall from the Sunday through to the following Sunday. And on the Friday in between means we can clear away Barb's Inchiati stuff and then get ready for Linda's Groovy Parchment one as well. So what have we got coming up for the rest of the week? So tomorrow, the lovely Louise will be with you at 10 o'clock. She's finishing off the final part of the project you've been working on. So I hope you can join her then for that. Then Wednesday, I'm on Hobby Maker at 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Then Friday, Louise and I will be together again at 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock, launching something rather lovely, some new groovy plates, and the next 1, 2, 3 online workshop. So that's on Friday. And then on Sunday, it's the first Sunday of the month. I can't believe it's the 3rd of August already. And I'll be joining Barbara for the normal 2-hour show. And she's just putting the final pieces together for that show on Sunday. But I know there's lots of lovely goodies coming on that show as well. So thanks to the lovely Jilly for keeping me company and for helping out in the room. So, and obviously your company as well. So just a reminder, you have until midnight tonight before all of the prices go back and back to normal. Yeah. So if you've had something on your wish list for a while, then now may be a perfect opportunity to think, oh, do I need it? Do I not need it? Go for it. And if you're in the clubs, then you get your additional discount as well. So thank you again for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you Wednesday on Hobby Maker at 1 and 4. Take care now. Bye bye.